Good evening and welcome to Game 2 between MoonrisenPhoenix and Shatty. Game 1 provided us a very exciting conclusion, which saw Shatty get the victory by roughly, 40 seconds, 45 seconds? Anything under a minute is pretty good, so hopefully we have another very compelling and close race. I'm Furious K alongside Hio24. Hio, I've tried to explain this to Moonrisen because he's always been a little bit concerned about his standing against Shatty, but game one's an indication they're pretty closely compared to combat.
I will say that was one of the funnest games I've watched all tournament. I mean, that 9 was probably the best 9. I mean, either one of them could have pulled it out there. It was so close. And the fact that Moon came back the way he did in 9 was just amazing. I really hope we have another one like we did yesterday. And right away we see level 5 in 1Q8, but looks like we're not going to worry about it just yet.
Yeah, I think we were just looking for potential opportunities under the candle spots. Got some information, which is good, and come back later for it. But for now, we're not going to go full swordless.
I will say their starting location is probably one of the best starting locations. Seeing how you can find the coast item real quick and get 3 Armos checks. And with us having the power bracelet too, that's an extra check as well. I don't know if you saw those bomb prices, but they're awfully expensive today at 32.
Yep, candles also up and heart containers under the Armos, which is not too surprising given there are 9 in rotation.
As well as the coast item being a heart, so we already are not getting great items. But there's a good bomb drop.
Yeah. Now the next question, I guess, is are we going to find the white sword item, or are we going to find some other item that's not a heart at least somewhere?
Well, I would imagine that our white sword item is going to be just another heart. That seems to be what this seed is saying right now. But being able to clear all this casino corner right off the bat too, with these bombs, is helping Moonrisen. Finding level 7. And
first quest.
I was gonna say that looks first quest. Does not look like the tail. So we have first quest back. Will we get the dreaded second quest front? Oh, no, we won't, because
we will not. Yeah,
those snakies are not blinky. So that's going to be fun. We're going to have 6 shapes of doom.
No maps. All the bosses guard all the maps. Bomb walls in the later stages of level 5 and 6. Come on, you know you love it.
Yeah, and might as well just end it with Zelda guarding the compass as well. Nice to get a free candle pretty quick too, before we even get into the forest.
Yeah, lack of money and heart containers abound. I think you go ahead and take that for sure, especially given the candle price roll.
So yeah, I mean, our small secret, it was 2. Have we seen our medium secret?
We've seen not too much. It looks like Shatty's on 32, so I'm assuming he's seen something.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
29.
Okay. I don't even have my chat up.
Yep. Chat is informing us that we have the 2 and the 29 known. Doesn't seem like we have a door repair fully known, given we don't have enough money for the full door repair to go off.
Yeah. They just pretty much took all of Moonrisen's money and said, you get nothing. And while we're at it, we want to give a big thank you to Special K tonight. He is our tracker, and as always, will keep us straight.
Yep. Any key found in level 7 is a pretty substantial find, so Shadow's going to have the advantage when it comes to opening key doors. However, Moonrisen is also on level 1, which is going to have pretty good item density as well.
Yeah, I mean, with Shapes 1, we know we're going to have 2 floor items and 1 stair item, so as long as he doesn't get key blocked here, this is definitely a good place to be.
Yep, and with shutter doors and key doors in the same room, we can also command a key, which is very helpful to getting more progress done.
Oh, and we're already seeing Gomas in at least 2 dungeons now. Yep, and he has 1 key, but he doesn't know the shape of this dungeon, so it's a risk wherever he uses this key. Or he just bombs out. That works too.
Yeah, in this case, we saw the key door in the room over to the right of where he is now, and knew that that bomb wall would open. We don't know anything else, so I think this is probably where you burn the key.
Well, at least he's getting keys for spending keys. Oh, and on Chetty's side, we find the any key in level 7. That is a big pickup, especially with him about to go into level 1.
Yeah, it was found a little bit further than Moonrisen went into it.
Yeah, I don't think Moonrisen did anything much more than look in. I don't blame him. That 7's big, and you don't really have much right now. Nice clock drop there. Oh, nope. That's actually a good pickup there, seeing the shape.
That's also really bad news in some regards. It means the Goma did not house the map, pushing the map further in, so that means it's going to be a significant item or potentially Triforce.
Ah, yes. But we get a wand. Great combat upgrade.
Yep, Shadow's now in this level 1, so it's not going to be a combat upgrade for long. We'll see if that gives Moonrisen a bit more confidence in the combat, though. Definitely being able to do more damage to most enemy sets will help him feel like he can get through most of these dungeons.
Yeah, and so far this one hasn't had too many bad enemies. Just that one Goma. I say that and we immediately see Lionel's. But they do die to 1 hit, so that's good. Ooh, and there is Magical Boomerang.
Ooh, so
and
the
you
other
were
item,
right.
Yeah, the other item is pretty likely to be blocked.
Yeah, Goma block, probably.
There's technically, oh man, this room's kind of
Is
nasty
there
for the Triforce.
a room down south he hasn't been in?
There's technically some rooms that are down there that could be, but there's still some reason why it spat the map all the way up here. At least that's my feeling. I don't mind saving this room. It is going to be quite the walk back, so hopefully still works out. They do occasionally drop health as well, so you would hope that they drop that or the clock. Instead, it looks like we're still not getting any luck.
Yeah, these BMOs are definitely not fun while trying to kill things that are just jumping around. Oh, unfortunately, only being on half a heart does not help.
Alright, the door down is key blocked. Moonrisen's going to opt to use it. Going to lead to another key door. Let's see if it's just some random chance and we get an item in this room. Nope.
Oh, and he's blocked there too. Unfortunately, if that is the item there, Shatty will be able to pick it up.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'm still kind of gonna hedge my bets on the Goma room.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 50-50 shot, but that Goma room does look very promising. And Moonrisen trying to get back to the Triforce. I don't think he missed any keys, so he won't be seeing that last room for sure. I think he has seen every ring now. I mean, all of a sudden we get a clock and it's the wrong room.
Now, we do have 3 hearts, though, so as long as we're patient enough to not take the bunny hit, we should be able to clear it on this attempt.
Yes, and it was nice he was able to save the room with only 2 bunnies left. And Shatty, first one to pick up their triangle, followed right behind by Moonrisen.
So the question really becomes, what dungeon does Moonrisen find next, and will it be key heavy?
Yeah, because I doubt he's going back to 7 anytime soon. He's got a lot of the overworld that he hasn't even started to explore. So that any key is going to be huge for Shatty for a while, I think.
One last chance for the floor drop item. It's just a key in this room. Goma is confirmed, although we are very suspect of it already.
Yep, and that is why you're one of the best. The good calls.
And just knowing a little bit about the program and how it works, and especially in level 1 through 4 or 5-ish.
Yep. Plus, whenever you see a Goma, you might as well just go on and imagine it's going to be guarding something. Bow required. Oh, we do find the any roads, so that's good. I mean, they're kind of a little far away from start, but not too bad. But the first one pops you up pretty much on the opposite side of the world. So if we can get one in Death Mountain, I think these will be pretty good any roads.
Yep, West Death Mountain is the last one, so it'll work out.
Yep, that is a nice any road. And both runners full on bombs at the perfect time to hit these any road or the West Death Mountain. Plus the bomb shop right there helps too. Moonrisen cannot keep any money today.
Apparently it's 23 is the loss.
And okay, so our medium secret is just 1 below vanilla, so not too bad. Not great yet, considering our small was only 2. And speaking of 2, another great dungeon to find early. Potentially a very small one with only 2 drops on the floor. Well, not too small, but it's very linear. Kind of looks like 2Q1, in fact.
Yeah, it's also not segmented at all, so that helps a little bit. There's a compass, so we'll see where the Triforce is here.
Well, segmented that we know of. I mean, it might all be connected, but that doesn't mean we can get up to the north just yet. Oh,
Well,
no,
if there's a ladder block, maybe.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, I think we're probably going to say no to that until we have the map, and then we'll be forced into a yes.
Yeah. I mean, we know we have to go up there for the Triforce. So that kind of looks like what, like a duck or something?
Yep, can certainly go any number of directions with this shape.
I like the baby T-Rex. Oh man, when you get a Chevy room with a Patra, that's gotta feel bad.
Alright, door number 2. A little bit nicer.
Yep. And with that wand, very easy. And there's our first heart on the floor.
Yep, reimburse the heart we lost at the Leave Your Heart or Bombs room.
I mean, honestly, we're now up to seeing 3 hearts so far. So, not too bad.
Yeah, we're already out of this dungeon too, because the power bracelet was the floor item, and it's not very useful when you start with it, so we're probably going to turn it down unless we get Y croissanted, I guess.
Yeah. I'll say I probably would have ended up picking it up, because I always forget what I have. Alright, so Moon knows where the triangle is. Hopefully he does not spend any more keys than he needs to. Oh, and we found Zelda's room. Oh, nice bomb drop immediately out for Moonrisen.
So now the question becomes, what will Moonrisen pay with?
I'm gonna say heart.
Heart's usually the most popular, however, Moonrisen might be worried about the white sword items still out there.
Well, he will be on 5 hearts, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, we'll also be noping that room, similar to Shatty.
So the question now is, what dungeon will we find next? I'm hoping we just keep going in order and we find level 3 immediately next.
I'll go the other way. I'll go 9, just for fun.
Okay.
So the question now becomes, where will Moonrisen go next? Typically, if I were to kind of think in advance about what to do against an opponent that I felt like I was perhaps not up to par with, would be to try and get route divergence, which I think is what Moonrisen tried to do with this Death Mountain play with the Any Roads, and it just so happened that he basically is step for step, maybe slightly half step behind what Shatty's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, if he wanted to do some divergence, he'd go back to the Forest Coast area. But unfortunately, he does not know that. We still have. Oh, and there's 3.
Yeah, if you head towards start, you get to 3. Let's see if Moonrisen's going to stay on the path along with Shatty, or if I'm going to continue looking for somewhere else to be.
And where he's at now, he could potentially go and do the Forgotten spot as well. Well, I don't know if Shatty did the Forgotten spot while he was over here. I know that has been a key for this tournament, is people forgetting that spot. Myself included.
Now, keeping an eye on Shatty's side just to see what kind of key doors are in the way. So far, the only key doors in this level 3 don't lead to anything of note. And it's a Wizrobe 3.
Well, that's fun.
Reds are -2 from what I just saw there.
It's interesting coming into this room with this color set, because on the previous room you could walk on all that black. But in this room you can't. There are a lot of dark rooms in this level 3. Which helps our runners, as dark rooms will not hold anything except for maybe the compass, or a key, or a bomb. And Shetty not finding anything with those Wizrobes.
It looks like he's going to opt back to start and perhaps take the Triforce and get out of here. Meanwhile, Moonrisen is heading back to start as well.
Well, he's going to check a couple more. I think he was just doing that so he didn't have to kill those hands. Once again, having the any key is helping immensely. Oh, and that's going to help too. Now we're just a raft and a ladder. 4 spots on the world that we can't check at this moment.
Yeah, it's a deadly room. I don't think we're winning that one.
I definitely say Jess is probably happy to see that, even though she did not roll this seed.
Alright, now Shatty's going to leave this dungeon, given it's a Wizrobe-infested shoot room, maybe? Nope, going to bomb. Try again. Glutton for punishment.
Alright.
Let's go again.
Alright, Moonrisen back into level 5. Once again, this was one they just looked in and just left, so we don't know if there's anything in here of use yet. Yeah, he's gonna be stuck killing these Wizrobes right here in this shoot room, which is smart to just candle boost through.
He actually could have gotten through that room if he took a bop there at the right time.
If he took a bop to the actual body, he would only have taken 1 heart.
Yep, he could have taken the bop to the Wizrobe, would have left him with half a heart, and as long as all the beams went through before iframes left, he would have been okay. This is not a nice room in 5.
No, and that shape, we got a nice rocking chair shape. Not very linear. Oh, but that's a huge pickup for Moonrisen. I mean, he was talking about his combat, and we know his combat's good, but that red ring is definitely going to help.
Yep, we're going to go upwards now, try and go away from that room. Still don't want to clear it because it's going to take a while, so I might try and bomb. And Seed says, no, you got to go the long way. Have fun.
We'll definitely keep an eye on those keys for Moonrisen. Especially, he doesn't have the money to buy any more keys too, so hopefully he finds some more.
That clock will indicate he won't get a bomb drop here. Shatty with that large 136 secret buys wood arrows.
Well, 136. Almost max. That's nice. Always nice to have the wand when taking out these. Oh no! Oh, he can hit them all. But when taking out these bunnies, it's nice to have double damage. So he's just looking for a stair here. Oh, well, 100 bomb upgrade. That's vanilla.
This could be a stair.
As we all know,
Transport?
though, it's probably transport.
Hey.
It is
Clear the
5.
last room.
That worked out.
Yeah, we're 100% taking this. Because we don't want to clear the Pole's voice room to get over here again.
No. Well, it comes in on the correct side of the moat. That'll help to get up to this top part.
Meanwhile, first quest level 8 for Shatty, and 3 more items available here.
Yeah, and first quest level 8 is always a fun one to take, especially when the enemy set's not too bad.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
white sword. This 5 was kind of stacked.
Alright. So this is pretty much absolute jackpot for Moonrisen. It's not progression items, but it gets him out of that danger zone of feeling like he's 1 or 2 bops from death at any moment. Ooh. I was going to say, don't up an A, because this is more clearing of that Pole's voice room. I think maybe could have walked. But I don't know which one is faster, to be honest.
Well, now that he's got that white sword, he's probably feeling a lot more comfortable. Plus the red ring. I mean, you don't mind clearing it at this point. But yeah, these 2 items, as long as Shatty does not make his way back to 5 anytime soon, that kind of makes up for that any key that Moonrisen is missing right now.
Yeah, I think it's actually bigger than that, though. I mean, again, I feel like Moonrisen's going to feel like he's behind no matter what, so finding these big items for combat to make it to where the deaths aren't as likely are still going to be motivation for him, just because he's going to know that his chances of survival are way higher, and even if Shatty gets here in the next 5 minutes or so, I don't know that that would really be a make or break for the seed, even, because mental game here, I think, is the big fight.
Yeah. And he was smart there to clear that room and get another key as well.
Don't just walk
But it looks
back.
like we're...
Yeah, if you walk back now, you don't have to clear the Pole's voice again. Walk back, Moonrisen. Don't do it.
I don't think he needs to clear the Pole's voice anymore, because he just needs to bomb over from the top left.
He can't. He's going to re-clear it. Oh, man.
He's not even going.
He's just going to give up on it. It's fine. Maybe the ladder provides him a quicker route to get there.
Oh, okay, the stairway was the way to go?
Yeah, the stairway, when he up 8 and went that direction, there's an old man blocking up, and you can't bomb left from your start, so the only way is the stair.
Okay. Shatty getting a nice clock there. Finds the second item in 8. So we're up to 2 hearts so far in 8.
Yep. See where Moonrisen manages to find the next dungeon. Still
We're
missing a
just
lot of the big
missing.
items.
We're just missing 4, 6, and 9. So hopefully we can find them without too much blocking them. Moonrisen not gambling. Oh, and there's 9, as we were talking about it. Now, if Shatty finds one of these levels, yeah, he does find level 6 under Recorder Lake, and that means Moonrisen really needs to get back to level 3. But he hasn't even seen level 3 yet.
Yeah, not really a huge deal yet. There's also wizrobes everywhere in this dungeon, which is actually another benefit to Moonrisen finding and digging out level 5 first, because this room you don't have to safety strat as heavily to clear if you don't want to.
Yeah, you can face tank them all you want, as long as you have enough parts. But level 3 was pretty much just right on the way to level 6 as well, so he most likely will hit level 3, get that recorder, and then go immediately to 6. But we're not even sure if there's anything worthwhile yet, so we'll see.
Well, that wizrobe room was a bust.
But the one thing we are sure of is we are just missing one dungeon now, and that's level 4. Yeah, I would pick up the wood arrows. It's a smart move there.
Yeah, you don't need the money for blue ring, obviously, since you have the red ring. And if you find the bow, we've already seen the Pulse voice everywhere. And hey, it might spawn silvers.
Some good bomb drops too.
There appears to be a death for Shatty. So that's another sign of the combat being a little rough here. Might actually send him in the right direction, though.
Even though Shatty's got a 2 Triforce lead, you're right. I mean, this is anyone's game right now. Still early on, but that combat advantage for Moonrisen is very nice. And he gets all his money right back, too.
Yeah, the combat for Shatty is going to be good enough to be pretty good on most enemy sets. Wizrobe's kind of the one that having that white sword is really going to be the most benefit. And of course, not dying as easily also helps.
Yes. Well, we're still missing 3 big items, so...
It's going to be another side of the transport. Is this going to be the item? What is it?
Oh! And there's our first big item. Silvers and 6.
Yeah, we would prefer the bow, I think, but silvers will do.
Yeah. I mean, they bought wood arrows, so you knew it was coming soon. Who knows? Maybe we'll find bow as our white sword item. I still think it'll be a heart, though. Either way, Moonrisen now has enough hearts to pick up the white sword when we do find it. Raft and 6.
So far, I feel like the silvers are in an opportune enough location where I don't think it presents a problem to Moonrisen. Have to dodge a couple key doors, and if you do that and dodge some shutter doors and dodge some whiz robes, then you end up there.
Well, like I was saying, I think it's going to be very beneficial that 3 is going to be right in his path, potentially. And once he gets that recorder, he only has to go a few screens over to Recorder Lake. And I would imagine it's going to be pretty soon, so he'll still be digging a lot. Yeah, I would imagine it's going to be right here that he's going to make his way down there.
And another nasty combat sequence for Shatty, and that's enough to push Shatty away from level 6 for now.
Moonrisen finding all the money when he's already full. And we got a mags on Shatty's side. I don't know if either of them are going to be pulling mags today.
Alright, here's level 3, and Moonrisen is going to be able to get through the combat block. He's going to try and farm some bombs real quick before getting there. Level 4 is found as well. So I think that's everything now.
Yeah, and that was under a recorder block as well. So once Moonrisen gets this recorder, he'll have pretty much everything he needs. We may still need a ladder.
Yeah, Flatter is in level 3. Yeah, Flatter's in level 3 past the Wizrobe shoot room. I think that's the one advantage that'll push Moonrisen a little bit further ahead for the moment. I don't think it'll be a long-term advantage because I think Shatty knows that there's a second item there and it's beyond that room. But it might help Moonrisen close the gap a little bit on this any key that's kind of pushed Shatty ahead along with a little bit of the combat expertise.
Yeah, the one thing I think Moonrisen doesn't want to see right now is a bow and 4. Because if bow and 4, Shatty could potentially go mode the rest of this run.
Yeah, that's kind of scary though. I know Shatty's known for that, but it's still real scary to do that.
Yeah, I mean, not having that ladder can come back to bite you, but you know, when you're already in the lead with Triforces and you're go moding dungeons, you just hope that ladder's not needed. And Shetty's got the combat that he could do it on 6 hearts. I definitely would not trust myself to go mode on 6 hearts, but I feel like Shetty could.
I mean, if you put Shatty in go mode at any point, or potential go mode, he's probably going to do it. That being said, yeah, at this point, with this much of the seed left to potentially ladder block you at any step of the way, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Now, with
there's
Flute,
still a lot to go.
Yeah, with Flute, we might see Shetty go to Triforces, take them, and then maybe turn around the moment a block happens. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, because then you have quick movement around the world. But either way, it's going to be fun to watch this. I'm not saying I'm rooting for Moonrisen, but I would love to see a Game 3 too.
Yeah, we've had a few Game 3s so far, and they've been pretty fun to watch. I think guaranteed maybe another one at this point, depending on what happened during the day.
Well, it's just the red candle in 4 so far.
There's a key blocked, so that's going to bring peace of mind to Moonrisen, although we know that the floor drop is the flute. Moonrisen's not going to burn that key, which we know is going to help out. I'm pretty sure. I think that's the shoot room.
Yeah, definitely get it. Yeah, I was going to say this should be the flute. It is.
Yeah. And then he's going to go to the left, see Wizrobes in the shoot room, and realize that he safely avoided a key burn.
Alright, just getting through this room right here will already put him a little bit ahead of Shatty.
Well, it depends really on what this is, though.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, in this dungeon.
Like, this is bow or ladder, this is huge. Otherwise, it still could help, depending on what it is. Book could be helpful. Nope. No dice.
Just the heart.
Well, it's knowledge. Shatty might have to go back there at some point instead of going to, say, level 7 to look for the second item, or back to level 8 to look on the floor. Where is Moonrisen going next? This is level 1. May have thought it... Oh, key door. Well, it's going to be a refund key. I was going to say, maybe did what I did and marked the Goma as a dig dogger. That's never fun. Alright, got that.
It only cost him about 40 seconds.
Yep, assuming he's remembered that he is Goma blocked otherwise.
Yeah. Like I said, he should go right back to 3 and start clearing off the, yeah. And he'll find level 6 only a few screens from here. And then level 8 just a few screens south of that.
Shatty, meanwhile, is going to stumble upon the defense and the offense here pretty soon.
Yeah, and most likely Shatty will pick up the Triforce here as well. Something Moonrisen will have to go back and do.
Yep. So the big question now is, where is the ladder and where is the bow? Are we in for another one of those really awful seeds where it's like ladder and 9 to get a ladder block bow, or is it just going to be a simple white sword item?
Well, I'm going to say the ladder's under the Goma in 1, and the bow is in 9. So, and then Zelda is ladder blocked.
It's a little bit more convoluted than my hope, but hey, it all works the same. I can only wish bad things upon people because I've experienced them myself. That's why I say when people question me.
Well, that's exactly what happened in me and Slamu Seed on Sunday, so I feel like somebody else has to have it too.
Yeah, I can't remember that. That was Rick. Blame Rick. Alright, Moonrisen's going to start getting healthier here. I believe there are 2 staircase hearts in this 8. Question is, what's on the floor, and will we see it before we leave?
I just noticed Shatty picked up the bomb expansion. Got 4 bombs for 100 rupees. That's exactly vanilla.
Yeah, I think if Moonrisen stumbles upon one of those, he's going to buy one just because of his situation with giving up.
Yeah. He's got 250 arrows.
Yeah, dark room, so Moonrisen's going to jet through that one. I think this is the transport here. I want to say this is the transport one. There is the try. It's tempting. Moonrisen's going to say potentially let's go, I think.
Well, he found the 2 hearts that Shatty found.
Yep, was just curious if he'd turn around and look to the left a little bit, or if he just go... Now I'm going to go back
There he
in.
goes.
So this is kind of going to turn this into a potential make or break point of the scene. Because I do think level 8 floor drop is probably less likely to be something that Shatty goes back for anytime soon. So if this is something significant, it could hurt.
Yep, and Shatty making his way right to the Triforce here in 5.
It does have a key in the way. There's the heart that we skip past.
Oh, he skipped it? Okay.
I think you still have to look to the left, though.
He is 1 heart away from at least...
Oh
my god, it's laddered.
1 room away to the left, man.
Wow.
That's a bit
All
rough.
right. So we're still not sure if that's required, too, though. But it is a huge advantage knowing that Shatty potentially left 1 item in 8, and it's the ladder.
Yeah, we, again, don't know that's confirmed, but there's another benefit to that, and that's that you can skip around some of the key doors that block your way, potentially. So the key problem that Moonrisen has may become less problematic to him over time.
And he's not doing bad. He's got 4 of them right now. He hasn't really been low too much. He's going to go into this 6 right here. And honestly, he's got 7 probably in his sights here soon, too.
Yeah, the big question now is, will Moonrisen see the silvers in 6? The raft leads you to the white sword heart container, for what's worth. That's in here.
There's a lot of hearts. Yeah, I have to believe, watching him do 8, he's going to full clear this 6.
I have learned not to bet on what a runner's going to do, as seen by level 3 about 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that is true.
There is the raft on the floor. We are a long way away from the silvers at the moment, I believe.
Yeah, seeing the raft so early, if like the Triforce is in the next room, that could be a different story. Because
I don't believe so. I don't believe it was, because we saw Shatty kind of fly through some of the rooms, land in this shoot room, realize it wasn't good, and up and aid.
Yeah,
which, lo and behold.
Yeah, and the deeper it is, the better chance he's going to get silvers.
The silvers, if I remember correctly, are to the right and down instead of up. This room is a dud. This is a bomb pack, but you gotta clear it because it's potentially your staircase.
Yeah. This is one of those you feel bad after it's over.
Well, again, Moonrisen does have the combat for this room, so it's helpful.
And a decent amount of bombs, too.
Yeah, as long as he ends on 3 bombs, he gets the full refill, so it's not a huge deal. And he took maybe 30 seconds in that room, whereas I feel like Shatty had to sit there and whittle away for about, what felt like about a minute, minute and 10.
That is true.
Shatty
going... quickly getting the Triforce. Did he see the second item in 7?
He went to the next room. I thought he saw something on the floor, but it might not have been anything. I thought it was blue-ish, so probably was a bomb pack. So, Shatty has 1 Triforce left to collect, and it's level 6.
Well, buying the red potion. That's, yeah, I might as well with the money you have.
I feel like this is a Shatty gamble coming up soon. Might be going back to 6.
Don't blame him.
Oh, 3 first, that's fair.
I mean, he only really needs that bow, and bow could be a 9.
Yeah, that's why I think he's...
always... Go ahead.
So that's why I think he's eventually going to settle on gambling here. He just wants to make sure it's not 3. Because 3's an easy one.
Yeah, I always say, if I only have 1 item left, I'm just trying to get it to 9 because even if I don't find the item in 9, at least I get the knowledge of potentially where Ganon and Zelda are. Finding more hearts. Feels like we've seen a ton of hearts, but yet Shatty is still on his first row of hearts.
Yeah, every room that Moonrisen clears up here that is not the Triforce is probably a good thing if you're rooting for him. Looks like Shatty is inbound for 6 at this point, with 3 out of the way. We're down to Book, Bow, and a few hearts, I believe, is what we haven't seen. There's the map. I believe, I am almost positive that the silvers are down from here.
And another thing that's very interesting too is a lot of people will full clear that 8, being 1Q8 is not bad. There is the silvers for Moonrisen.
Alright,
and
so
leaving
Moonrisen
one item in 8, it just feels bad.
Yeah, Moonrisen didn't leave the silvers, because that was the other thing that could really slow him down, so that's good news. Now the question is, where's this Triforce at? It almost has to be in the south. There is a gold block.
This is a pretty big 6, so it could be anywhere.
I'm pretty sure there is a single Goma block in here of a floor drop, whether that's the Triforce compass or otherwise. Yeah, he did get the raft. The sometimes gets eaten, just the way it is. You get hungry, you eat the bundle of sticks that you're presented with, and move on with your life.
Whoa, almost picked up the clock at the wrong time there.
Alright, I think Moonrisen has all but one room up here. You're probably just going to have to orphan that room for now and continue looking below.
Did we start in the top left when we came in?
Sort of. I think it might be one room up and left. Maybe it's 2 rooms up and left. I don't know.
Okay.
Definitely left side entry point. This is the Goma that could cause shenanigans. It does not, in fact, necessarily cause shenanigans. There's a shutter door in the way, but if we can go left and around, that works.
Yeah, Moonrisen needs to watch out just a little bit. Kind of low on hearts. Face taking is good until you get really low. Shatty's find a lot of whiz ropes.
Yeah, this is the Triforce room, so you can get around the Goma block. I think the compass is 1 room south from where Moonrisen is.
And that'll help him not waste too many keys, that's for sure.
Alright, so Shatty is 9 eligible.
I mean, you're close to level 8, and it only has 1 item left.
What will Shatty
9
do?
is all the way on the other side of the world.
Where is Shatty going?
It looks like he's heading towards 9.
Yeah, kind of.
That's the only thing in this direction.
Unsurprising to me.
Oh, Shatty hasn't found 9. I don't think Shatty's been in the forest yet.
That's fair too. Moonrisen's gonna have to be a little bit careful with this room. What makes this one a little bit more difficult is that right side moat tends to make them jump around a little bit more. Ooh, that's a little bit of a bait. You gotta wait until that gets closer and boomerang it.
That could be a troll.
Now we're safe. We're gonna just go in there and completely rip them apart.
And we get, a heart for half a heart. Very nice.
White sword
Shatty.
item for those in chat asking, is on a raft spot, and it is a heart.
So we had triple hearts in the overworld today.
Yeah, Shatty knows where the white sword item is. Moonrisen does not, because he just got the raft out of 6.
If Moonrisen goes to the graveyard here, he will find his last dungeon. He knows where 5 and 7 are, but he hasn't found 4 yet, which is in the graveyard under the recorder spot.
Yep. I would think that's probably what's happening here. Well, as I say that.
Yeah.
Raft
and
checked
Shatty is definitely going to spend some time finding the way he's going. It's gonna be a while before he gets down to the forest, because he's got all the recorder spots in West Death Mountain and East Death Mountain. Not West Death Mountain. Nine is the first spot from the coast in the forest.
Yeah, it's just above the Take Anyone. I think it's 100, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. The friendly lake inhabitant making sure we don't get slamooed. What a nice little fellow he is. Looks like Moonrisen's now going to do the routing you suggested might happen. Just wanted to knock that raft spot out, as it was probably one of the last spots over there.
And he'll definitely check the... Well, no. He's going for max.
Oh, hey,
Wow.
10 heart. Shatty ain't checking that for a while.
I mean, Shatty could get it, but there's no reason for him to go back over there.
Skipping that flute spot's a bit interesting. Perhaps just didn't think about it.
It worked out for him.
Yeah, it will work.
Yep, Moonrisen is technically in bow and go mode.
Yeah, the question really just becomes, where is Bo? I think if it's in 9, it's eventually going to be Shatty's win. And if it's in any of the other locations, I think there's a chance that Moonrisen's going to beat him out. Could be wrong.
Yes, we found both items here in 4, and neither of them are helpful.
Well, yeah, the liar block in 9 would be kind of helpful. I don't know that that's necessarily going to be enough. We can go ahead and change over for a second, though, I guess.
Yep, and now that we're in level 9, we're looking for a little bit more today. We're looking for a bow first, then we're looking for the Roar of Ganon, and finally we're looking for Zelda. But with this being 1Q9, we're going to have 4 hints that we can't read, because we still haven't found the book.
Yeah, technically 3, of which we can get 4 possible options for those 3.
Yeah.
But same thing applies. We need the book for it, so it's kind of not relevant until we get that.
Would love to see the book here in 9, because
there you go. Have at it.
I was gonna say, I'm wondering, with 231 rupees, does Shatty go buy the hint?
No, this is Shatty. He's staying at 9.
I know. But potentially, hint could be a game changer.
It's a bit late
Not
for
this
that.
late.
If you found that as your Armos item, that'd be amazing. But this late,
yeah.
I don't know.
But at least we'll be able to see what the old men are telling us. Maybe we'll find out where the princess is.
Well, kill some pancakes.
Yep.
And maybe you'll find out.
That's actually a very good hint, as that's not an enemy set you see a lot of.
Yeah, there's one item left in 9, one in 7. We don't know if if Zelda is ladder blocked. We don't know if the item in 9 is ladder blocked. We don't know if the item in 7 is ladder blocked. So all of those could play some sort of factor in whether or not Shatty can get to them. So all of them are potentially important.
Just like their previous seed, this is gonna be very interesting because it's a gamble going down to the wire here. Who's gambling correctly?
I believe this
And
is
Moonrisen,
the
it's
boomerang?
red candle, I think.
Oh, red candle on the stair, boomerang on the floor somewhere. Got it.
Moonrisen still keeping a very healthy key count, so that has not played any like real part in this race yet.
Yeah, this is gonna be close still. I mean, literally until they find one or the other, it's completely anybody's game to win or lose.
So, do we have anything outstanding? We have the Goma block in 1, but we know that can't be the bow.
Yeah, the Goma block. Everything else is hearts from here. So I mean, the Goma blocks a heart container in 1. This could be our compass. That might be why we're clearing this room.
So yeah, it's really just down to 7 or 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, Moonrisen is full clearing this 4, which is not huge, but it's still a massive time spent. And we saw the compass and we just skipped it, so that kind of hurts.
I mean, I do not blame him for not wanting to leave until finding both items, because the last thing you want to do is just miss the bow in an easy dungeon like 4. But he is over an hour at this point, and knows Shatty is fast, so...
I somehow missed the Triforce pickup from Moonrisen. That's my fault. There's the boomerang, though. It is almost a full clear in the end, anyways. So there we go. We're out of 4. Now we have a Triforce in 5 that we know the location of it. Aurora? Yeah, Aurora for Ganon right now.
So that's one piece of the knowledge. And there's the second piece. They're both in the northwest. And Moonrisen should get this Triforce out of 5 really quick.
I don't see Moonrisen gambling on 7, so this is going to be fun, I think. We've already tried that bomb wall. We know that doesn't work, so we got to go all the way around through the staircase.
So, I guess it comes down to it. I mean, basically, if Moonrisen goes in and full clear 7, he could pull this one off really quick. I mean,
yeah, we have the Zelda.
oh, never mind. Though Shatty does know that he either has to go back to 8 or 7. Those are the only 2 that he hasn't found items in.
It now knows where Ganon is at, specifically. Also has the route to it. 3 keys for Moonrisen. It won't matter much anymore, though. 2 now.
Nope.
Yeah, we're still seeing some water. So that's a potential concern. It's not too big a deal yet.
Alright, here it is, 7 versus 9.
We still don't know what room Ganon is in. If it's one you can only access from the north or south, and it's a Chevy, it's really brutal. We could also just see Moonrisen jet to 9, which would be a time deficit to do that. Here comes a potion get.
I think if he picks up the Triforce and goes to 9, this is Shatty's to lose.
Well, still not so fast, though. Have to also route in 8, which is where we'll probably have to go first, if I were guessing.
Yeah, but we do know it was only one room away from the heart he already got.
Yep. Alright, Moonrisen back in here.
Yeah, and there's still a chance that Shatty can't get the item out of 9, too. If it is blocked by ladder.
Yeah, this is the advantage of first quest 9 over second quest 9. Is second quest 9 is certainly easier to dig, but there are more ladder blocks there. Whereas first quest, there's so many more rooms that are next to each other the entire time that you can get around what few ladder blocks usually present themselves. Any key on the floor, which we knew about. Moonrisen's probably bemoaning the fact they didn't bomb left there, but it's okay. We never really had key issues that were that substantial outside of level 1. I think because it's a stair item in 7, I think that would influence me. I'm not sure if it'll influence Moonrisen.
I mean, he is potentially full clear everything. This would be the only item he skips. If he chooses not to find the second item 7, that's the only item he's skipping. I feel like that's got to play into it, you know? You've already cleared every dungeon and got every item. Go on and get this one.
Alright, here's your answer. We're bombing around this.
At least for 1 or 2 rooms.
It was a 5er. I think this is... We're going to probably come back in here if we're blocked out down here, I think. So here comes the Triforce pickup. I would be willing to bet that Moonrisen goes back in now.
That's what I'm hoping for. Okay. This is good.
Yeah, this is super intriguing now as a commentator because we don't know who's going to win, and it's going to come down to where it is.
I mean, it's basically a coin flip at this point. They both probably have about the same amount of rooms left to check. It's whoever finds it. And the only difference between our two runners is Shatty has more bombs, and Moonrisen has a better sword.
Yeah, there is a bomb upgrade in here. We have enough money for it, so if we run into it at any point, we're taking it, almost assuredly.
Oh, yes.
Alright, we've cleared most of the bottom out. Yeah, if Shatty finds the bow in 9, it's still not technically over because we don't know. Oh, there is.
Oh, it is a 9. Alright. For ladder block, Shatty would have to pick between 7 and 8.
Yeah, the time is now ticking. Moonrisen has to find that stair pretty much instantly.
The one room that can really troll Shatty now is where the princess is at. Or potentially if Ganon's in a Chevy room.
Ganon in a Chevy with a south-only entrance would be bad. It would still technically doable, but it's rough. You basically have to get drivered on the last hit.
But we know we can make it to both of their rooms without needing a ladder.
Correct. But we only saw the south entry to Ganon, which is why I keep bringing that up, because it could be rough for Shatty to be able to take care of that in that setup. Not sure exactly if is Shatty just trying to get through this room, or is he open for the stair to go? Is it the staircase he took over here, maybe?
Possibly.
Seems to be.
Either way, these two runners have put on 2 amazing matches for us. I mean, even if it doesn't go to a third game, this is still one of the best series of the playoff rounds.
Yep. Moonrisen basically has to find the bow before Shatty gets back to 8 to find the lair, so it's going to be rough. Although, I would bet you Shatty goes to 1 first.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, thinking it is bow block.
I would put money he goes to 1, then goes to 8. Shetty has the entry to Ganon. He bombed into the room for sure. Maybe has forgotten it since it's a big race.
I was gonna say he's making a lot of stair plays. I'm guessing he does he mark his 9?
I don't believe he really marks the dungeons. He marks the overworld.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I play. I don't mark any dungeons, but I do mark the overworld. Okay, he should be able to get up here, straight up from here. And Ganon will be to the right, and Zelda will be to the left.
Yep. There's the up to get to Ganon. What room is Ganon in first? Yep. Nothing that severe.
Alright, we have 1 room left. If it's not in a Chevy moat room, then this is Shatty's to lose.
Yep, it's Chevy, double moat, or circle moat, I believe are the 3 that will prohibit Shatty from getting to Zelda.
Oh, right as Moonrisen finds the heart and knows that he has to go to 9. Alright. Everybody cross your fingers that we get a ladder block.
Now. It's only good if Shatty's actually got his cam on for once, because then you get his like in IRL reaction that you can clip later for the memes, where he falls out of his chair or something funny. Moonrisen going back to 8. I'm not exactly sure why we're going to 8 at this point. Maybe it's mismarked? A heart container?
Or maybe he mismarked getting the Triforce out of there.
I'm not sure. It's not matter. It's not going to matter at all unless it's ladder block Zelda. Here's the moment of truth.
Yeah, we have seen this room, but we have not gone in it yet. What is Shatty doing?
Staircasing.
Oh, I didn't realize it was behind a staircase.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was straight down. Ah! Everybody get your GGs in for Shatty, who is our winner tonight.
Yeah, that was a very fun one to watch. Did not know who's going to win until literally Zelda was rescued.
I have to admit, you know, the 7 versus 9, yes, that is a lot of fun. I wish we could have seen a third game between these two, as just they have put on great matches, but it was not to be.
So now, what is going to be more difficult to convince? It's going to be more difficult to convince Moonrisen that it was a great race down to the wire until we found the last item, which was the bow, or to convince Shatty that Mags was 10.
I don't think Shatty cares.
Oh, but it'll take a while to convince him.
Yeah.
He literally thinks everything's 14 always.
And most of this tournament it has been.
And we are joined by our race winner who assumed Mags was 14 when it was actually 10, Shatty. Oh, it was a bit muffled there, but GG, sir.
Thank you.
I think he said you were lying.
Thank you. Yeah. Get Mags ever again, maybe.
That wasn't
It
a
was
big deal in
actually
this one, but definitely helped movers go a little bit quicker through some of the stuff. But yeah, this was a fun one to watch for obvious reasons. I'm sure you probably can realize why.
I was just I assumed there was a quicker path to get in. Like when I saw that book, I was like, "Oh man, do I have to leave to go get ladder too?"
Yeah.
I was like, I was just hoping I didn't have to leave for either ladder or bow. Like that's all I had left.
So what's funny to us is you went to you got the second heart container in 8 in the diamond stair right before the Triforce room, I think. Which was to the right in the bottom of 8. If you go one room to the left, the ladder's sitting right there, nice and pretty.
Oh man, yeah, I was going back to 7. I missed an item in 7 too, so I was going there first. So.
Oh, that's the last place I thought you were going. I thought you were going to 1 for the Goma block. That'd have been a spicy one.
Especially if you forgot about it.
It's just going to be a nightmare. Luckily, that last stair kind of went over there. That was my 6th stair, so I knew it was kind of do or die at that point. Knew it was either going to get the Ganon or I had to go get the freaking ladder.
Well, as viewers, it was very fun for us because you all had about the same amount, about 30 rooms each to find the bow, but his 30 rooms were in 7 and yours were in 9. So it was literally a who's gonna find it first moment in different dungeons. And thankfully for you, you found it at 9.
Yeah. There were a lot of prayers walking up to the girls' room.
Yeah, there's some old clip that's probably got a bunch of dust on it now, where you basically fell out of your chair at a circle moat room that Zelda was in, getting through all the seed.
Yep, definitely have been there before, so it was fingers crossed as I walked up there, definitely.
Yeah, not quite the troll this time, just a single block in the middle of the room next to her, and even again, although there was a moat, it was in the correct spot for your entry.
Yeah, I mean, between the first race and tonight, definitely using up a little bit of my tourney luck here. That's okay. I didn't get much in the first 5 weeks, so take it when you can get it. Absolutely.
Well, now you're moving on to the upper bracket. Have you looked at who you might play yet?
No. Battle just to get up there, man.
I know some people have already started looking at okay, I'm in this spot and this person's over here. So some people look ahead, that's for sure.
I would. I mean, that's for us 2 and 3 guys. We're spread out all over the place, depending on who wins and who loses. So it's tough to look ahead, but I mean, I'm thrilled that I got up there.
Yeah.
It seemed like a long shot for a while, so.
I'm sure you wouldn't be disappointed. I'm sure you wouldn't be disappointed to roll like a Druis though, or maybe me and you going at it for the 8th tournament ever.
I mean, it's gonna be awesome. I'm just excited. You know, I'm certainly happy to be in it, but I'm certainly excited to watch it. I feel like this tournament, even over the last year, is the best. It's the best field we've ever had, I think.
This has been a lot of fun. I mean, this whole tournament, and we're just starting, really. I mean, we got the Swiss out of the way, but now we get into the real tournament. It's been a lot of fun.
And
as a first-time commentator, this whole tournament's been a great one to start with.
Yeah, and just kind of the way the flag set works. I mean, you know, you can certainly, you know, maybe not be as good as your opponent, but, you know, if you go the right way or get the right item, you know, everyone is capable now of winning. Before, you know, in the old days, you know, you could walk around for a while and, you know, you always felt you had an advantage, but everyone's just so good now. It's awesome. It's been a ton of fun.
Yeah, and hopefully we get a good amount of people to play in the best of the rest as well, because, I mean, looking at Moonrisen, who is a very good runner, and he's going to be in that lower one, and there's some other really good runners going to be in that lower one as well. So, not only is the upper
Candle.
bracket going to be fun, the lower one will be too.
Oh, I want to see the candle come out. Bow find for MoonrisenPhoenix, so is going to complete his seed here pretty soon. Takes a couple stairs though.
Well, he hasn't found Zelda yet, has he?
Yes, he has.
Oh, he has? Okay.
I think it was close to the roar. May not have heard it directly, but I think actually has to have heard it based on what I see on the map. Doesn't have the route to Ganon yet, though. Actually, maybe he doesn't.
I'll be real curious to see if he can get like up in that northwest and kind of walk. There was a moat room up there that went down.
And he hasn't found the book either, which would help him with some of these hints.
There also might have been like 20 quicker ways to the girl. It's funny in these, like you know a path, you just take it. Hope no one snipes you.
Yeah, here's the roar for sure now. Can't go that way, but it's not that far around. Just bomb down over here somewhere, or key door down, go around, bomb from the bottom.
This was the room that I thought maybe was, I think this bomb's down, maybe. Moat room down here.
So, is Ganon's room only from the south?
Yeah, see, nope. See, this is where I thought it was going to be ladder blocked.
Yeah, I mean, it's there, but you found the way around.
Good old stair number 6.
Yep.
Here's Ganon.
Much to your relief and much to the Peanut Gallery's dismay, you found a way around it. Only a few
the Peanut
rooting.
Gallery was me, so.
Oh no, it wasn't just you. I was watching.
Nice done for Moonrisen.
Ladder also providing a much quicker path to the girl.
Yes. That's what you get for looking one more room in 8. And GG Moonrisen.
Alright, so that will... I think that wraps up our nightcap as far as the races tonight, so we'll go ahead and give you some of the information on the matches tomorrow, of which I think there's at least one. I think it's actually one of the Game 2s that goes to Game 3. So maybe I won't spoil it, but I'll tell you what time it is, just for reference.
I was gonna say, with all these best of 3s finishing after 2, we're having less matches as the week goes on, that's for sure.
Yep, so the Game 3 that is for sure on tomorrow is at 9 p.m. So it will be 9 p.m. Eastern, channel to be determined, and it will be a Game 3 decider. So that should be a fun one to tune into. I'm not sure what channel, I'm not sure who's going to be on the call for it, but I think there'll be a lot of interested parties there.
Is that our only match left this week?
I believe that there might be only that one left. There's a little bit of up in the air with one of the Swiss pairings for this round, or whatever you want to call the play-in round here in the matchups. That one may be over prematurely, or may be still going. I haven't yet looked. I've been busy with the races and all the stuff tonight, so we'll take a look at it.
Well, either way, this week is it's crazy how fast it's coming and going, and we've got the upper bracket starting just in a few days. At least the bracket's coming out, so everybody get hyped. We're gonna see some great races here soon. These have been great races.
All right, is in the setup, so maybe you'll jump in. We shall wait a moment and see. Yeah, we are joined by MoonrisenPhoenix. GG's.
GG. Congrats, Shatty. Better man moves on.
GG's, well played. I think the luckier man might move on, but it's okay.
Well,
yeah,
in this specific seed,
the correct one.
It could be, but the specifics of this seed, I think, the lucky 9 dig for the bow, in which we didn't know where the bow was because it could be in 7 or 9, and having both runners basically digging 30 more rooms to figure out who was going to win based on that, and that alone was very fun for us.
Yeah, both of you guys were. You were in 7, he was in 9. You had 30 rooms to go, and if Bo had been in 7, that would have been huge for you. Would have definitely switched what happened.
Yep, past that, we still didn't know if Shay was going to win because, again, ladderless at that point. Did not see the ladder, 1 room to the left of the heart container and 2 rooms left of the Triforce. So if there's a ladder block anywhere in the way, there's only one in the easier route that you found to Ganon. You've had to find a staircase route of shenanigans to get there. So still weren't guaranteed until Zelda went in the boat room. So yeah, definitely was very interesting to see whether or not Shetty could A, find the bow at 9, and B, get to Ganon and Zelda to complete the seed. And just so happened he could. But yeah, want to give a shout out real quick to Special K, who was tracking, and I guess I'll pass it to the runners if there are any final thoughts you want to pass along before we kind of get to the wrap-up portion of this commentary and restream.
I'll let Shatty have the first word.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks, guys, as always, for the restream. Shout out to the trackers, the real MVPs, and yeah, happy to be moving on. See you. There's gonna be some kind of show or something this weekend for the reveal.
Maybe one that's brief. I don't like to make him go crazy long.
Well, either way, looking forward to moving on here.
I'll just echo what Shatty said. Thank you, Fury. Thank you, Hayo. Thank you, Special K. Thank you to the Speed Gaming Network. Oh, goodness.
Yep, that be the way it goes sometimes. But definitely looking forward to seeing more races. I'd like to see pickup races between the two of you. I mean, the 2 races we got, both game 1 and now game 2, both coming down to the wire and coming down to just where the last item was, really makes for some fun and exciting commentary, at least for me. I don't know how Hayo feels about it, but I felt like it was a fun time.
Well, I think I've made my excitement known I really enjoyed not just commentating this one, but watching y'all's first match. GG, both of y'all. Thank you for putting on great races. And like Fury says, I'm going to be very interested to if you all play again sometime because they were a lot of fun. And I'm not hyping or anything. That's just the truth.
Alrighty, I echo it. With that, though, we will let the runners kind of unwind from the excitement of kind of the pressure moments of the Zelda 1 randomizer racing scene that is the tournament action. And we will simply say that there is one match guaranteed tomorrow night, so we'll see if there's another one that happens along the way. Again, still trying to figure out one of the other matchups and where it's at. So we'll see what's going on, and maybe we'll get some interesting conclusion to the week with the Game 3 at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night.
Well, thank you, Fury, for some great commentary tonight, and thank you, Special K. And I hope everybody has a great night.
Yep, we'll see you tomorrow for some more Zelda 1 randomizer action.